What up, y'all? It's your boy WWE Reacts 2 here. Now I am back with another reaction video. This time we're going to be doing a CM Punk's 10 things they want you to forget about. 10 things they want you to forget about the guy. Sorry if I'm looking awkward. Okay, alright, so that's much better. So, you guys should already know and inspired what culture wrestling. I haven't done a video about them in a long time, since last year. Original video on my Instagram description box below. Sorry if I'm talking fast, cause I gotta finish my art project that I'm doing. So we're gonna go ahead and get on YouTube, cause I don't want to waste you guys' time. Wow, 2 viewers in already. It's a win-win. Get on the video. Cause I got things to do. Alright, where is it? Hold up before I get to it. Where is Phil? Here we go. Alright, y'all, let's get it. Alright, what's going on? Why isn't the video?
Charles Montgomery Punk
Yeah, that.
have a frosty relationship, in the same way that Antarctica is a frosty continent. Punk quacked Big Vin's Playhouse of Greasy Boys 2 years ago, but WWE fans are still talking about him today. Well,
yeah, based on that pipe bomb.
Now, like all the other guys that have burnt their big muscly bridges with scary, I really could just say everything and knock off to enjoy my burgeoning drinking problem. But where's the fun in that? For you, I mean, not me. Let's say.
Yeah, I know, man. Playing YouTube on TV, trying to wait for it to come on. Like, it's weird.
And here are 10 things WWE want you to forget about CM Punk. Number 10, he lost his first world title in the worst way. One of the reasons cited by Chick Magnet Punk leaving the company was the lack of respect he was given as champion. And when you look at how his first run ended, it's hard not to go, yep. Punk was first crowned World Heavyweight Champion back in June 2008, cashing in on Edge. He defended the championship on pay-per-view twice, first against Batista, retaining it via double DQ after a cane attack, not great. Then against JBL at SummerSlam. Instead of defending it for a third time at Unforgiven, however, he was attacked backstage and kicked in the head by Randy Orton. It was announced he was too injured to compete, and the title was taken off him. He didn't even lose it in the damn ring.
Wow.
A case of the ouchies, and they just stripped him like that. He wasn't even out for
That's crazy.
back a week later. Weak sauce. Number 9, the uncomfortable off-the-record interview. Cookie Master Punk is known for being something of a cantankerous old soul, as any passing visitor to his Twitter feed might gather. He don't suffer no fools gladly, and that includes people in the media. Punk's at the point where he knows what his time is worth, and if you waste it, then he's going to be CM Grump, as Michael Landsberg discovered when he interviewed him for Off the Record on TSN. Mikey didn't start well by playing a parody video ribbing Punk for having no UFC opponent planned or even a weight class. As the interview ran on, Punk gets visited.
I think I remember seeing this interview on YouTube years ago.
It's funny to me. You try to be friendly, you try to act like you're my friend, and then when you get me on camera, you try to act like the cool kid in school, then calling him out for thinking he's hot shit. The interviewer, flustered, calls him disrespectful for drinking coffee on his show, and oh, it's just so awkward, it's just so horrid. Media relations is super important to WWE, and if Punk ever made it back to the company, they probably want people to forget this intense little experience. Number 8, his time with TNA. WWE doesn't talk about TNA, ever. When a wrestler like RVD disappears for a bit to be on TNA, it's like, oh, RVD?
Was CM Punk really on, he was really on TNA in the past? Because knowing how the WWE is, they would never mention any other wrestling companies again, except for WCW and New Japan Wrestling. But TNA, I have no clue. I have to check out some of his matches, though. That's a shock.
No idea. Where is he? He's probably dead. dead. Yeah, that's it. He's dead. RVD stands for really very dead. Hey, RVD's back. Where have you been, RVD? Doesn't matter. Oh, he's gone again. He's dead. Cool Mint Punk spent some time with TNA from 2002 to 2004, but in the best DVD WWE produced about his career, the only mention made of his time there was that he worked in Nashville on Wednesdays. WWE was happy to mention Ring of Honor, but TNA? no way.
Why?
Bugger off. Number 7, using homophobic language. Heck, who isn't a...
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I know this guy is...
He called one of the fans a vagina. They ain't said call him a homophobe. Yeah, I remember years ago when he called a fan that. You know, back when he had the Nexus gimmick.
Can't be doing with homophobic outcries anymore. So when Chubby Monkey Punk cut loose on a fan at a house show shouting, "You have a vagina" at him, calling him a homo, then that was very bad for WWE.
I remember.
What happens at a house show stays at a house show. Except when people film you, then it doesn't.
Yeah.
Whatever. Number 6, his lawsuit with the WWE doctor. Chuck Mosley Punk is currently engaged in a protracted and public legal dispute with one of WWE's go-to doctors, Chris Amon. When Punk, breaking his silence on leaving WWE for the first time on Colt Cabana's podcast, said that Amon's negligence over the staph infection he had could have killed him. And Amon's counterpoint was, to paraphrase, "What the f***? Go f*** yourself, you f***ing f***er," suing him for libel and defamation of character. Punk moved to have the claim struck down, but it was upheld earlier this year and won't be going away anytime soon, much as WWE would like it to. Number 5, his first 5-star was for another company. In the last 18 years...
So you're going to still see him Punk for character because he went on Colt Cabana interview about a staph infection that could have killed him. Then you gonna tell him to F off, you this and that, you call him a name, then you want to sue him for it. Like, are you serious? Like, grow up, man. I mean, I'm gonna check out some of his matches on YouTube. I had no idea that he was in TNA back in 2002 and in 04. Yeah, the whole doctor part is really got me. Like, how you gonna sue the guy for going on a Colt Cabana interview because he wasn't complaining about a staph infection? Oops. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. That was my Instagram. Yeah, that's kind of odd.
WWE has only produced one match that's ranked a perfect 5 stars on the Dave Meltzer scale of super duper wrestling matches. That match was at Money in the Bank 2011, and it starred Big Match John and Crooked Moonsault Punk. Considering that WWE have only received 5 such ratings from David Meltzer in history, it's not something they would ever want you to forget. What they're less chuffed about is sharing the fact that this wasn't Punk's first 5-star match. Nope, he bagged that little gem in Ring of Honor against Samoa Joe. Second's okay, but everyone remembers their first, and WWE would like you to forget that it wasn't with them.
We won't.
Number 4, firing Punk on his wedding day. If you
yeah, I remember that.
For wedding gifts, whether it was a diamond...
Vince is retarded, man. The whole company's just retarded.
A picture of the Big Show for Vicky and Edge, and a big plate of Who Gives a Crap for Bully Ray and Brooke Hogan. But he saved his best for Cornelius Middlesex Punk. When Punk walked out of WWE, he wasn't fired straight away. No, he was just suspended for 2 months. It was only on June the 13th, 2014, that Punk received his severance papers, which, by the way, was also his wedding day. In a supreme...
That's stupid. I would have filed a lawsuit against them.
Live on the Stone Cold podcast, citing a failure in communication within the company, and it wasn't on purpose. Yeah, that apology's not been accepted.
Right. I want to accept...
And look at Vince's face. With someone with a face like that stooped so low, it's a big blow to their PR.
Yeah.
Number 3, when the Punk hits a fan. Hitting people is fun. Let's just remember what company we're talking about here. But turns out that when you hit fans in the face, it's somewhat less kosher. On the 18th of October 2012, Colin McRae Punk was escaping through the crowd with his WWE title. Now, to be a little fair to Punk, the fans were all up in his business. Security wasn't doing a good job, and from this footage you can see fans shoving and hitting Punk, who is clearly getting more and more, to use a medical term, piss angry. After one slap to the head too many, he turns around and elbows a fan across the face, breaking his glasses, then pushing him down.
Oh, that's cold, man. You can't do that.
Even that fan who hit him. The dude was framed. The little dude in white slaps Punk's head, then squirrels away, letting someone else take the punishment. Bad form, dude in white. You're a douche. Number 2, his comments about Susan G. Komen. If you've been watching WWE for the past few years, you know about their association with Susan G. Komen for the Cure, the biggest breast cancer charity in the US. Every year, for a month, WWE goes pink.
I seriously hate it when they do that.
With all its superstars, heels or faces decked out.
Suji Komen.
It's one of WWE's biggest charity drives, so imagine the look on Stephanie McMahon's face when cement mixer Punk took to Twitter on October 5th and wrote, "If you're gonna give money to a company that claims to raise money for finding a cure for cancer, please do some research. Komen is a scam." Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
Dang.
Regardless of what you think of Komen, good or ill, Punk coming out and publicly savaging one of WWE's major affiliates is a huge bridge to burn. Genuinely the sort of thing that might prevent Punk ever returning unless the Komen partnership ends.
At least he was honest.
Number 1, he walked out on them. WWE
and he did the right thing.
They want to project the image that they are where everyone wants to end up. That people couldn't possibly have careers beyond V. McMahon and his travelling circus. However, when cantankerous man Punk walked out on the company with a statement, a resounding one, which was simply, "I don't need you." It's a humbling experience for WWE, if indeed Vince can be humbled. That's like trying to humble a rock or the sea. It was an indication that they are not the be-all and end-all for their stars, that promotions like UFC provide greater fulfillment for some. It was a huge smackdown for the company and a bitter pill for WWE to swallow. They had been CM Punk'd. And that's
wow. Hey, look, to tell you the guy's truth, CM Punk had every right to voice his opinion when he walked out of the company, and he did. But knowing how this company is now, they're all about the kids. You know, the PC crowd is so crazy. CM Punk walked down on WWE. It's the best thing. Yeah, like I said, it's one of his best decisions he's ever did. They gotta be careful for how you treat your employees, showing them with the proper respect they deserve. But it just seems like CM Punk is, I mean not Vince, but Vince and everybody else behind the company haven't gotten the memo. It just seems like the more they try, the more they're not understanding what CM Punk is trying to say. Especially when it comes to the whole, Sushi Komen. I mean, I could care less about the Sushi Komen because I truly don't believe that they found a cure to breast cancer. Like, let the doctors handle it. And let me just say this though. Do they ever pray to God about healing? Because they're trying everything they can to make their public image look good, knowing that none of us wouldn't care anyway, especially with this whole Sushi Komen and when he said on Twitter. I'm like, whoa. That's how you know that the guy is being 100% honest. He's not afraid to open his mouth and show his opinions on how he really feels about the company. And I would have done the same thing, because they be doing some extra stuff. Don't. Yeah, I know. Because, if you think back on the whole anti-bullying campaign, WrestleMania reading challenge, like, what does that have to do with this whole wrestling? It's about wrestling, not the side product out of the company. But it's Vince's company. He can do whatever he wants. I mean, he'll try anything to shove it down throats. But true fans like myself, shout out to Big D, Tyrone Manners, Bruce Bliss, and myself, everybody out there who knows what goes on behind closed doors in the WWE. None of us are going to ever want to watch it. None of us are going to appreciate for what they're doing today. Because, not like when Vince faced God in the ring, not lying. Yeah, Vince McMahon thinks he's a god in the WWE because, if I had to somehow look back on the classic WWF matches before Undertaker, Stone Cold, Bret Hart, guys like Gorilla Monsoon, uh, um, Gorilla Monsoon, Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, guys who paved the way for all the wrestlers out there you have now. Um, I just feel like nowadays, everybody just seems like they're out of place. It's kind of a joke. And you can't even take, the company seriously anymore because I couldn't even do it. Nowadays, everybody is doing this whole stupid feud with this whole John Cena versus Undertaker thing. Like, we all know it's going to be crappy in the first. Anyway. Because overhyping a feud is a joke. John Cena is a joke, and I can't stand him. I hate the character. I hate what he stands for. But getting off John Cena, getting back to CM Punk, while I feel as if leaving the company is the best thing for him to do. And the worst part about it is that everybody is so busy chanting for CM Punk. Like, he's never coming back. Stop doing that. Even the universe, aka the Pukeverse, as what Big D calls them, which is the good thing because they are Pukeverse, the PG crowd, because aka the Smarks, I honestly just don't care anymore because if Triple H in charge and not Vince, what will he do? I don't know. I don't know what Triple H is going to do. I don't know what he's going to do because, he's probably going to keep the company the same way Vince did when he first went PG in 2008. Which is going to be a bad thing because nowadays, everybody, you see a bunch of indie wrestlers doing flips and tricks instead of seeing actual wrestling moves. Like, this is not Power Rangers. This is not no Ninja Turtles, no Bruce Lee, no martial arts. This is wrestling. And even the promos have gotten worse because you have guys like Roman Reigns who is still horrible at his job. Vince McMahon tries to make this guy the next John Cena and it's not going to work. Like, if you remember 3 years ago when Roman Reigns turned into John Cena, especially that promo he made, that was disgusting on SmackDown. And then on Raw, and then a few years later, his promos began to get worse and worse. And sometimes when I drop an opinion on social media, everybody gets mad at me and attacks me because I was speaking the truth about Roman Reigns and the whole promo. Even wrestlers themselves are a kind of jerks to true wrestling fans who understand the product. Well, not understand, but know what they want out of a product. So, nonetheless, I really think that CM Punk did the best thing by walking out of the company. Plus, he's enjoying his life with AJ Lee. I don't know her real name, but I'm going to find out real soon. But I've been following AJ Lee. She has a new book out now, so shout outs to her. So, this WrestleMania this year, unfortunately, it's gonna suck. Why? Because the booking is terrible. Triple H, Stephanie, Grangle, and Ronda Rousey is gonna suck. Wolverine Silver and Sabotage promo was the disgust promo in the world. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Because when I first... I might need some water. Back when I saw that in 2015, I was beyond disgusted with what I saw. I expected Roman Reigns to be this so bad, as he is now. Well, not now as he was in the past when he was with the Shield. And when he went solo in 2014, he was the top of his game. He was the Roman Reigns, but around 2015, he started to suck. Vince McMahon completely changed him. And if Vince McMahon were to come to me and say, I want you to be the John Cena. No. I'd rather be myself. I'd rather be myself and do my own thing, cut my own promos, wrestle the way I wrestle, and everybody would accept me for what I do. Oh, do you watch Ring of Honor? I keep forgetting to check it out, but one day when I walk into my dad's room and I see him watch Ring of Honor, I'm like, what is this? He's a Ring of Honor. I was like, okay. I was going to check it out, but I might do some reaction to some of that matches because, yeah, it is, man. I keep hearing something about, Ring of Honor being better than, yeah, it is. Look, before I get off this last stream, my overall thoughts on WrestleMania this year, it's gonna suck. Undertaker is gonna come back as, Big Evil or American, gimmick, and John Cena claims that he's gonna be at WrestleMania as a fan. Excuse me. I watch New Japan Wrestling. Kenny Omega is the man. I did a reaction to him earlier this year, him against Chris Jericho. But the problem with that was the tables. They look like martial sticks. They really do. But yeah, look. The only thing I can say about this year's WrestleMania is that I know the ratings are going to be low. So many good surprises are going to be there. But regardless, there's nothing they can do that can change my mind. The product still sucks. Even the 2K games start to suck. And you know what? Speaking of 2K games, I don't know if you guys played the whole John Cena and CM Punk, Triple H and Shawn Michaels feud. Even the NXT, my career mode was suck. Yeah, I know THQ was better. They made some amazing games, but once 2K started to make games, I'm like, okay, this is gonna stop. Okay, I like some aspects of them making the realistic hair look real, but to be honest, it's too much, realistic move. It takes too long for your wrestler to get up when you're knocked down, and the hit detection is very bad. Even the whole story mode has gotten, well, the story mode is fine, but the way that they execute it is not good. They're missing so many parts. Like, I sometimes wonder if the people at the 2K headquarters, do they even watch wrestling? Do they even watch some of the moments in the Attitude Era of some wrestlers like Undertaker, Stone Cold, Rock, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H? If they did, then why are there so many parts missing? It seems like every game they make, the storylines are rushed. And that's why the 2K games are not good. It's too many rushed moments, quick time events. I mean, yes, the storylines are fine, especially with the whole Austin 316 storyline. They miss a whole lot of parts. Even though WWE 2K 13, when they did the whole Attitude Era, gameplay, especially with the Undertaker and with the whole Undertaker Inferno match. What pissed me off the most is that how they pretty much didn't put Vader in the game when he interfered in the Undertaker and Kane Inferno match in '98. I'm like, what are you doing? Once I did, my move, I did my job. The cutscene showed Undertaker and Kane on the floor instead of Vader. When Paul Bearer grabbed the steel chair and hit Undertaker in the back, They didn't add everything that happened in that match. And that's how you know 2K games have become more lazier and lazier than I thought. So they need to do some studying real hard and start making the quality games great. And stop with this whole my career mode, because somehow when you're doing this whole my career mode thing, it takes way too long to finish. One minute you win a title match, and then a few weeks later, or a few months later, or a few years later, they'll have you fight the same guy. Even when this whole, 2K, 2K15, when they did this whole Baron Blade. Who is Baron Blade? I don't know who Baron Blade is. He doesn't even exist in real life. If he did, WWE, you guys suck. Your 2K game sucks. I mean, the only way, a part of me is, that likes about the 2K games is how well the wrestlers move and motion capture. But my God, the gameplay, the hit detection, the AI, the color sprite looks ridiculous when it comes to the crowd. Even some stages and some entrances still looks the same. Like, you guys have to do better. Well, have to do a better job. So, let me go ahead and get off this live stream, because I gotta get ready to go to the doctor in the morning. So, if y'all enjoyed this video, subscribe, comment down below, follow me on Instagram, WNewsReacts here, and I'm out of here.